Okay, so we're gonna wake up the wrists and warm up the wrists. So just coming into all fours. We want to have the shoulders over the wrists so that we can pour weight into the hands. Now, all I want you to do is spread the fingers nice and wide and start to palm out the floor. So we're just leaning from side to side. We can already think about protracting from the shoulders, pushing from the shoulders, and start to change directions with the hands, with the fingertips. So if you bring the fingers facing towards you or away from you, you can really play around with direction here. And just keep the weight in the hands. And then I want you to really think about mindfully placing the hands down. So we're going to start with the tips of the fingertips, then the big knuckle, then the heel of the hand. Now placing one hand down onto the floor or the mat, and then placing the other hand on top of the other. And I want you to just go round in the circle. So you're going to start to feel the weight going into the tips of the fingers, the big knuckle, and then heel of the hand, depending where you are in your circle, going round the other way. And we're just always driving the weight downwards with the hand. And then same thing on the other side. So for just a way of knowing if you're doing this right, your tips of the fingers should probably be turning like a white colour already, and then going around the other way. And we're just really concentrating on keeping straight arms here as much as possible. So just sitting back onto your heels, interlock the fingers and just start to roll like a ball. Just be really nice and loose in the wrists. So a common mistake is to bring the palms together, and it's just not as flowy, and we just want to be really, really loose so we can get into the joints. And then start to flick out the fingers like fairy dust, so we can just wake up the fingers. And you can do this for as long as you like. And then a really nice way of waking up the forearms and the wrists quite quickly is if you bring the arms up over your head. Let's think about your handstand line already. So drawing the ribs in, sternum in, open out the shoulders, nice straight arms, extend up, and just bring the palms facing down, and then we lift up. So it's just like waving at someone. And I just want you to keep that position for 30 seconds to a minute. So really thinking about extending up, hollow, and bringing the palms down. So you're going to start to feel it, and if you do start to feel it, I really encourage you to keep going. We're almost at 30 seconds. And then when you feel ready, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you can release. Roll out the shoulders. Give yourself a little bit of a break. So you're going to bring the hands outwards like a butterfly. You're going to place them down just like a fan. You're going to start to lift the heels of the hand. You're going to draw your chest down and see if you can get a nice stretch in the fingers here. So here I'm quite hypermobile, so it might look a bit crazy, but the idea is wherever you are in your flexibility and mobility, you should get a little stretch here. So it might not be that you need to bring the chest down, you might just be here and it might be enough. So we'll just do this a couple more times, lifting the heel of the hand, bringing the chest down, and taking that stretch in the fingers. One last time, lifting the heels, and take that stretch. So just rolling out the wrists nice and gently. Try not to ever shake out the wrist too much. We just want to roll nice and gently. And then our next exercise is actually strengthening of the wrists. So you've got several options here. Your first option is just tenting the fingers and just coming into all fours and just seeing how it feels here. Then you're going to tuck your toes under, lift your knees and see how you get on by just lifting just an inch off the mat. If that feels good and you're able to really protract from the shoulders here, I would recommend extending one leg and the other, making sure that shoulders are over the wrists, And we just hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently come down, flick out the fingers. Now, if you feel that you can go longer, then definitely go longer. If this feels too much, then it's something to build upon. So it's very much wrist strengthening exercise. We're going to do 2 more sets. So just keep flicking out the fingers and placing the fingers down. I'm going to come into all fours this time. Really protract from the shoulders, nice long back, and lift the knees and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently place the knees back down, flick out the fingers. So you're going to start feeling pretty warm after this with the wrists. And this is just a really nice way of, if you're ever holding onto some blocks, this is just giving you that finger strength. Also, when you're balancing, you'll have that finger strength as well. And then very last time, tenting the fingers, shoot the legs back or placing the knees upwards and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently placing the knees down, flick out the fingers. So if you feel like you're getting a little bit warmer with the wrists, we can stretch out the forearms. So having the hand on top of the other, we can just take a little bit of a stretch here, having the palms facing up. And then we can switch the other way as well. And then when you feel ready, you can switch sides. And then turn the hand round, palms facing down. Good, and release. So that was your wrist and forearm strengthening and flexibility exercises. I hope you enjoyed it.